Welcome back, folks. You may remember our next guest from the hit show Without a Trace, playing Special Agent Ilana Delgado. Please welcome Roselyn Sanchez. You just look stunning.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh, you look so pretty. I'm going to need the dress back, though, just so you know.
I know. She gave this to me.
Yes, Alone did. How are you?
I'm good. Thank
you just got married,
me.
right? It's about a year, 1 year?
A year, yeah, November 29th.
Good for you.
Yeah.
So, oh, look at, all right, the dress.
Yes.
This dress is so stunning.
Thank you.
What is it all beaded on the bottom?
It is, yeah, pearls and diamonds, rhinestone.
Diamonds. Wow, you went big time.
It's Angel Sanchez, Venezuelan designer that I love. And but the dress was incredible.
Was it heavy?
Super heavy. Super heavy to the point that I never practiced walking with the dress. And I did it in this big fort in Puerto Rico, San Cristobal, right? So the distance between when my parents walked me all the way to where my husband was, it took forever. And my shoes had like little diamonds, and I couldn't walk, basically. It's like, it was the biggest joke for everybody, because I'm like, dan, dan, and I'm walking, and I'm going. and I start telling people, I can't walk.
So you never had the dress on and actually moved. It was just like trying it on.
When you go to your fitting and it looks amazing and you're on top of this platform and I'm going, I love it. I look beautiful. But I never walked. So it was embarrassing, but it's fine.
And I see that in the picture, in the photo, yes, you guys are walking, but you did dance. I think I have a picture of you guys. You learned the salsa?
My husband did.
All right.
I'm a dancer, so I was
So
cool.
you know that, right?
Yeah, I was cool.
So he goes with you to lessons.
Yeah.
All right, God bless him. Can I just say that?
I know.
How many grooms would go through that? So does he love to go dancing now?
No.
Oh. That was it?
He's never going to do it again.
Oh my God. So you grew up in Puerto Rico?
Yes.
And you have 3 brothers?
3 brothers. I'm the youngest one and the only girl.
Oh, wow.
I loved it.
That's pretty great.
I loved it.
Yeah. I have 3 brothers and 3 sisters.
That's a big family.
Yeah, but so 3 brothers, though, they must, you were tough, but knew you were protected. And
I was protected. My favorite sport, it's boxing and UFC. That explains, because I grew up with men.
Right.
And yeah, but I think the strong one in my family was my mother. Like, everybody always says to me, when you start dating, how was it with 3 brothers? And I go, you know what, they didn't really get involved. My mom was the one that is like, he's not welcome to my house. You know? And
she set the standard and the tone.
Super strong.
Yeah.
Puerto Rican, strong lady, but wonderful.
Yeah, those are fantastic people,
Wonderful
aren't they?
mom.
Those women like that.
Love her. Love
Isn't
her.
that nice that you look at your mom that way?
It's good. Yeah. You know, and I remember my mom was super mom. You know, she stopped working when I was born, and her life was her kids. Mm-hmm. You know, and
that's the
amazing.
biggest responsibility.
It is.
And the awesome, you know, letting go of her own life, you know, when they fulfill and they're there for their children. It's really remarkable.
And she did, and we love her.
What about when you guys came to the United States? How old were you?
I was almost 22 when I moved. I went to New York first because I wanted to do musical theater.
But you went to New York on your own without your mom and dad, right?
By myself.
Right. So you go all alone. Were they okay with that?
No. Because I didn't know. They were not.
I mean, I find that fascinating because it is, you know, extreme culture difference.
Yeah.
And you take off. And 22, I know to a mom and dad is still young for their daughter.
I was very, like, it's so funny because it's so, and this is bad, like, but it is what it is. I was so sheltered, you know, because my parents gave me everything. When I moved to the States and I wanted to get an apartment and they asked for your credit, that's how stupid I was. I was like, the what? The credit, right?
Right. You didn't,
do you have a checking account?
Well, you were naive, yeah.
And I called my dad saying, Dad, you never explained to me anything. It was like, I realized, okay, reality check. I don't know anything. I just want to dance and act and sing. That's all I wanted, you know, and I had no worries about anything. And so I learned a lot those 3 years that I was in New York.
What, did your folks eventually come to see you perform in New York?
They did.
They got to experience that. What was that moment like the first time that happened?
The first time was I did a one-woman show called Out Here on My Own. Right. My singing teacher said, Roz, because listen, my English was really bad, and I was auditioning thinking that I was going to be the next Salma Hayek in 5 months. You know? And I realized it didn't work. So people were like, what are you saying? And I'm going, no, but I worked on a TV show in Puerto Rico. I was Miss Puerto Rico Petite.
Yeah, you were famous in Puerto Rico.
And they're like, and we don't care. Learn English. You know, and I was like, oh, my God, it was terrible. So I did this show because I said, you know what, I need to do something creative, otherwise I'm going to go crazy. And my parents went to New York to see it. My mom speaks very little English. My father is bilingual. So I'm talking about my life, my experience, that it was really harsh. But I was not saying anything to my parents because I knew the second I say, guys, I'm walking to a subway
they'll come and
from
get
the
you.
Bronx to Manhattan, they'll be, you're out of here. And my mom enjoyed it because she doesn't know what I'm saying. So she's like, hey. And then my father, I know, walked away halfway through, and I see him doing that. And after the show, I said, Dad, what happened? And he was in tears, saying, you never said anything like that to us.
He didn't realize your struggle.
Exactly. And said, well, you told me never to ask you for a penny, so I never asked you for a penny, right? So they were not happy. And then when I booked Rush Hour 2, that was huge because God is amazing. And they came to the premiere. I think it was the first time that it clicked. And my father went, oh, I think she's going to be fine. She's going to make money. And then now they love it, and they're so proud, you know, and the whole family, they're so happy for me. But at the beginning, it was a little bit of a struggle,
Yeah, well, I think that's the part of the story that, you know, sometimes when people, especially when your kid comes to you with a dream of wanting to do something, you have to let go sometimes.
I know, and they did. You know, my mom said, I'm never going to cut your wings. Don't allow anybody to do that. You know, and she was amazing.
And look at, you know, your mom's a strong woman, but you're strong not only emotionally, but physically you are. You're training for the triathlon.
I'm doing a triathlon.
That's so impressive. Look at you, there you are, and you're swimming here.
Yeah, that was this morning.
So, that's this morning?
That was this morning.
Oh, why didn't I run into you?
I know, right? I miss you.
Yeah.
I see her every day.
All right, don't laugh too hard. So when are you doing the triathlon?
March 7th, next Sunday.
And you're doing it for a good reason. Can you?
Yes, I work for 2 foundations in Puerto Rico. San Jorge Children's Foundation and the Casa Cuna de San Juan is a home where kids are removed from their parents because of sexual, physical, verbal abuse, and they're up for adoption. San Jorge Children's Foundation is kids with cancer and lupus, cleft palate. Right. And I've been the godmother for years, and I wanted to do something to raise money and raise awareness. And I came up with this idea of just doing a triathlon, and it's becoming huge. And the idea is to have, I want it to be an annual thing, so in 10 years from now, athletes and people that want to visit Puerto Rico know that the month of March, they go and participate in something athletic. You're going to be like cycling all over Old San Juan, you swim in the lagoon, so it's going to be beautiful. They get to enjoy the country. And at the same time, you're potentially saving kids' lives because the more money we get, the more surgeries and treatments that we can.
Nice to meet you, Roselyn. You guys, for more information about Roselyn's Triathlon, go to bountyhunt.com and we'll give you all the information. Thanks so much. We'll be right back.